In this video, I want to show you guys basically some of the really creamy, fruity florals that I have. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Arlene, and lately I've been very into fragrances, and I just wanted to share with you guys some of the ones I've experienced and what I think about them. So today, I want to show you one that is a Middle Eastern one. I don't know if it's supposed to be duping something, but I have been wearing it at night when I'm at home because I feel like it's so soft and sweet and gentle. And the other day I wore an Okcha dupe that I have for Burberry Goddess. And I also wore Angham, which are supposed to be similar dupes of Burberry Goddess, both of them. I noticed something. So the one that I wanted to show you is, oh, it's falling off. This little thing is coming off apparently. It's called Royal Cotton Collection. Cotton Abayed. Oh, there it goes. I guess I'm gonna have to glue this little thing on. It was very cute. It was glued on there. Obviously the bottle's kind of cheap. I think it's pretty. I like the flowers, little cotton that they have on the, this is very soft, like a soft little pad. And then it has the same flowers on this side. The cap is plastic, but it's cute. But what I noticed is that this one smells so good. Again, I don't have the notes in front of me, but the sweetness and the vanilla is so similar to Burberry Goddess and to Angham and to my Okcha dupe of Burberry Goddess, which is called Silent Melody. The only difference is that this one has like no lavender. So a lot of people love Burberry Goddess and Angham, but some people don't like the lavender. And if you're one of those people, this might be one that you would like because it smells so sweet. I don't want to put on, because I've been sampling other perfumes. I have them all over my arms, so. But this smells just like those, minus the lavender. And when I first received it, like many of these perfumes that are in shipment, not only Middle Eastern, I have some back here that I'm going to show you on another video that are not Middle Eastern. They are designer, but not expensive. They're either like old releases that came out a long time ago that are still in production, so they're not expensive, or they are, you know, designers that are just not super fancy and expensive. But we'll get to that in another video. But even those, when they arrive, because of, you know, shipment and moving and, you know, they don't smell like anything. They smell very light. They smell like a ghost of what they're supposed to be, like a ghost of themselves. So you really have to give them time. And I remember thinking, I just got, you know, slightly scented water. Now it really has a scent. And I've had this baby for maybe a month. And I really enjoy it. It's very cheap, and I think it lasts pretty nicely because I'll wear it at night to go to bed, and I wake up in the morning and I can still smell it on my clothes. I barely have it on my skin anymore, but granted, that's 8 hours. And I'm the kind of person that no matter what perfume I wear, except for like monstrous beast mode perfumes, if they say that the typical lasting time longevity is 8 hours, it'll last 5 on me, 5 or 6. You know, like I wear it, I'll put it on at 7 in the morning before I head to work, and then like around noon, I feel like I need to like reapply it. And then by 5, I feel like it's just a skin scent that I have to stick my nose to my skin in order to pick it up. So this is not bad, given that that's my experience. By the time I wake up in the morning, it's been 8 hours or so. I still smell it on the clothes. I don't smell it on my skin, but that's me. But I feel like this is for the price. This is so cheap and so nice and pretty. It's floral, it's creamy, it's vanillic. It just doesn't have the lavender aspect, but it still has like a nice clean floral. And I wish I could tell you what flower it is, but you're gonna have to look it up. So I don't know who makes it. It says here Mamlakat Al Oud. Mamlakat Al Oud Cotton Abayed Royal Cotton Collection. And I really like it. So the next one that I got is actually a direct dupe, because we all know that Maison Alhambra is famous for their direct dupes. It's called Candid Tonight, and it's a dupe for Jean Paul Gaultier's Not So Scandal by Night. And Scandal by Night was discontinued, and I really wanted to try it because it sounds so good. I love sweetness and honey and all kinds of things like that, and this one does not disappoint. I sprayed it on my arm here a little bit earlier, but I can't reach it right now because I'm wearing a long sleeve. But earlier I was not wearing a long sleeve, and I put a little bit on there, and it smells really good. And for the price, considering that, you know, Scandal by Night is discontinued and you're gonna pay an arm and a leg if you find it somewhere, and you might even get a fake. This one is a pretty good deal. It's a pretty bottle. It's peachy, it's super fruity, sticky, sweet, honey. If you like that kind of thing, this is up your alley. If you don't like that kind of thing, then never mind. This one I've shown you before because it's on one of my top favorites, and it's, you know, Princess of Arabia, Amarit Al Arab, Privy Rose by Asdaf. And this is a creamy, fruity floral. It's rose, but it's strawberries and grape and milky creaminess that is so delicious. And it has a slight powderiness too. Like it is powdery, but it's not too much powder where it's like pure baby powder. Unlike this has nothing but baby powder. I don't get vanilla, powder cream. It's pure powder. I don't really get much from that at all. But this is a powdery but strawberry grape. It's substantial. You know, it's there, and it's one of my favorites, and I consider it a creamy fruity floral. That is the category that I have it under. The next one I have is similar. It's by Lattafa. It's called Noble Blush. We all know this one. If we don't know, now we know. Bade Al Oud Noble Blush. I love this one. All the Bade Al Ouds have like a little bit of a oudy undertone, but they're not super like heavy and gross. This is also creamy, fruity floral, along the same lines as this one, but it doesn't have strawberry or grape. It's not as fruity. It's more rose and like the cream part. It's not lactonic in the sense that it smells milky, like Liptea Divina or like, what's the other one? Her Confession. It's not milky like that, but it's creamy. So it's like take rose petals and just bathe them in a little bath of cream so they're not super like rosy, like, you know, flowery. It's a soft rose. And I really like it. I've worn it even to go to sleep. I love it. And it's another one, just like many of them, just like this one too, that smelled like nothing when I first got them. This one, when it came in the mail, I got this one like earlier this week. It was still hot. Like, I live in South Florida. It's hot here all the time. And if it sat on my porch for a couple hours until I got home from work, the bottle felt warm. But I keep them in my room. I keep my room dark. I close my blinds. And my house is pretty much air conditioned a lot of the time. So it didn't smell so great when I first got it. It was like kind of like, it was too warm. Like, you can't appreciate it. And now today, like a few days later after having received it, I can smell it. So this one was pretty much ready, but a lot of them won't be. It depends on how far they travel and all that, so give it time. And then the last creamy fruity floral is the same, you know, collection, the Bade Al Oud from Lattafa, and it's Honor and Glory. Now this one has a lot of people like kind of arguing back and forth. Is it masculine? Is it feminine? It's delicious. It's gross. You either love it or you hate it. So it's hard to describe a scent, but I'm going to try my best to describe it to you. This is how I described it on my Fragrantica review, which I'm on there like crazy all the time, like reviewing because I find it so fun. So think of it like this. You're a teenage girl and you have a bunch of body lotions, because that's what we do. We have body splashes and body lotions, and we buy all the scents, right? Strawberry, raspberry, pear, peach, whatever. And you take a shower and you're fresh and clean, so you smell like nothing. You're just fresh and clean. And you decide to put on a pineapple scented body lotion. And you put that body lotion all over your body, so now you smell pineapple-y, right? And then you're gonna watch a movie with your boyfriend, and you grab his hoodie that smells a little bit like his man's cologne. Just think of any generic man's cologne. Not a sweet one, not a specific one, just what do they smell like? A little aftershavey, a little Old Spicy, right? A little bit masculine, you know, cool, refreshing, but on the darker side, not fruity, floral, and all that stuff. You put on his sweatshirt, you're curled up on the couch under a blanket, and 2 hours pass that you've watched that movie. And now, under that blanket is a mixture, a hodgepodge of your own body heat, your musk, right? That smell that comes from your own skin, with the pineapple, and with your boyfriend's sweater that has that mannish, Old Spicy, I guess, you know, masculine cologne. So you have that marriage, that mixture. That's why some people think it's masculine, but some people say, no, it's not masculine, it's totally feminine. Because to me, this is like a man and a woman got together and just, it's unisex. You're gonna get from it what you want to perceive from it. You're gonna either smell the spiciness and the masculine sort of aura, or you're gonna notice more the pineapple-y, which is sweet. And it is sweet. It is very sweet. It just has spices. So it's It's spicy sweet. I haven't worn this one in a bit, but I wore it to work. I would not wear a perfume to work that smells like a man's cologne. I love sweet perfumes. It just has a spice. I don't know if it's the oud, I don't know what it is, but it's a spicy pineapple. And I know that pineapple, for some reason, and spicy pineapples particularly, tend to be associated with male colognes, but this does not strike me as masculine. I'm sorry. I think if a man wears this, he's gonna smell kind of girly, if you ask me. But some people say it's masculine. So to me, I categorize it in my creamy, fruity florals. Even though I don't get a whole lot of floral here, but I could be wrong. It could just be so well blended. But I get mostly pineapple and a creaminess and a little bit of that spicy, you know, I guess woody, oud perhaps is what it has. I'm not sure. Anyway, I like it. I think it's very comforting. So I wanted to finish off this video. It's a short video today because I have a lot of things to do. With some information based on, to correct myself, when I made my video about my springtime scents that were fruity, you know, fruity florals for the spring, and I was like, I'm kind of unimpressed by these. I mean, they're kind of nice. I changed my mind. That's the thing about perfume. It's so like diabolical. Like you can like feel one way about it and then feel another way about it. So don't get rid of things right away. Kind of store them. Have compartmentalized sections for what each sort of scent profile is like. Like I have my fruity florals, my creamy fruity florals, my intense, and it's these two. These guys. I had said that they were kind of unimpressive. They're whatever. This one is supposed to be duping Valaya from Parfum de Marly. And this one is supposed to be duping Fleur Narcotique by, I don't remember the guy. I don't know what the house is, but it's a niche, expensive perfume. So these are both by Afnan. And this one's Mystique Bouquet. And this one is La Fleur Bouquet. And maybe again, I think these have taken so long to finally open up. Like the scent, when I first got them, they were so light that I was like, this is not worth it. It's like not impressive. That's why I was feeling that way, because I sprayed it on the other day and I was like, man, this smells really good. And I have a couple of other new ones that are not Middle Eastern that I will make a video about in the near future, that have that fresh. So these are freshies. I'm sorry, but they're fresh. They're perfect for spring. Like I said, perfect for summer. This one's leaning more on the fruity side. It's got more of that peachiness, and this one's more floral. And I had said they were boring, and now I don't feel that way anymore. I'm really digging this. I think this is beautiful. It's more on the fruity side. I love it too. But out of these two, I was more happy about this one and less happy about this one. So I'm still happy about this one, but now I'm just as happy about this one, and I'm happier about both of them in general. So I really like this one. I feel like I have so many to pick from that I'm like, which one do I want to wear to work today? Which one? So I try to narrow it down and make a list of like a handful of them, 5 or 6 or 7, because there's only 5 work days. And I'm just, this one's been on my list, and I'm just like, there's just so many good ones. I don't know which one to pick. They're so good. It just smells, it smells really pretty. I'm really liking it now. It's just, I go through my phases. We all go through our phases. I tend to love heavy, syrupy, you know, the black opium, the, you know, cocoa and caramel, and, you know, I love heavy perfumes. But at the same time, that's not all I like. It's like my favorite genre, but it's not all I like. Maybe it's because the season's changing. Maybe because it's springtime. I did some spring cleaning last weekend, and I cleaned all of my back terrace, and I saw my flowers in my backyard and my garden blooming, and I was just like, I don't know. Like, I just went around. Sometimes I go around my room and I just pick up random bottles and give them a little spray in the air, a little spray on my hand, and I'll smell them. And I come back and I revisit them, and I find something new in them that I didn't quite notice before. So I feel like that's the fun, that's the joy, that is the addiction. It's not so much the buying something new. At first it is. At first it's the, oh my God, I just ordered something new. I can't wait for it to get here and I want to open it up. That is an addiction. We have to be careful with that, because I have purchased a lot, and I have officially decided no more, because I have enough. And maybe, you know, as time passes, I'll get a couple more, but I'm getting overwhelmed with what I have already. And I have I can make tons of videos, guys, based on what I have alone, and we haven't even scratched the surface yet. But with that said, I'm trying to enjoy what I have. I like to shop in my own closet. Like, this dress is like at least 4 or 5 years old, and I think I've only worn it. It's a dress. It looks like a top, but it's actually a dress. I don't know if you guys can see. It's a little dress. See? It's a very loose, baggy, comfortable dress. It's kind of like a polyester. It's not a very refreshing, natural fabric, so I don't wear it unless it's like nice and cool. I usually wear it like in the holidays because I live in South Florida and it's so hot and sticky and humid. But since I'm indoors and I'm in air conditioning right now, it's okay. But what was I saying? I completely lost my train of thought with that tangent. Oh, I like to shop in my own closet. Like, I have enough clothes. I don't buy clothes right now. I haven't bought clothes in years because I go through these phases where I get hyperfixated, I get obsessed, I buy a lot of things, too many things, I spend money, too much money, and I'm like, whoa, I don't want to like get into debt. If I do get into debt, I stop and I'm like, let me pay this off. If I see that I can't pay something off within a month, I know I have to stop, because now it's going to take me this month's disposable income plus next month's disposable income, so I'm going to stop. And then I pay it off and I'm like, I have enough. So I have clothes, I have purses, I have shoes, and I try to buy things that are pretty timeless and like not so trendy. I feel like this is kind of, you know, kind of timeless. I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm not the most fashionable person, but I've done the same thing with my perfumes. I have so many now that it's like I look around in my collection and I'm like, what do I wear today? Because they're all so good, and there's like at least 3 or 4 or 5 that are calling to me every day. Not the same ones, because I do want to rotate and try different ones, but they're just all so lovely and so nice that I don't know which ones to pick. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. It really helps me. And if you want to see more content, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I forgot one last thing that I saw when I was putting things back in my shelf is another one that I was not too thrilled about, that I said, it's all right. I kind of like it now. And it's Iman. I have a bottle bias problem. Bottle bias. I am a very aesthetic person. I'm very into visually pleasing things, and if I don't like the bottle, something kind of makes me not want to like the scent. And sometimes if I like the bottle, it forces me to want to like the scent, when in reality I don't like the scent. And I feel like this bottle, I find it ugly. Some people think it's so beautiful. I think it's really tacky. It has velour. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is cheap, because look what happened here. Hang on. Now it's not doing it, but really, look, it had come off. I know it looks like I just yanked it off, but no, it came off, and it's not supposed to do that. I hate this bottle. This is supposed to be duping My Way, and I've never tried My Way, but ever since I fell in love with, after having rejected it in the beginning because I didn't like it, and now I suddenly started liking it, and then I knew this was duping L'Interdit, I don't know how you say it, L'Interdit from Givenchy. And this one's supposed to be duping My Way, and they say that they're kind of similar. I kind of started like looking at this one with a different perspective, not allowing my bottle bias to get in the way, and they are very similar. I want to say this one's a little bit more floral, clean, fresh, you know, jasmine, and then this one's a little bit more on the fruitier side, but they're both really, really good, and I'm digging this one now. So yeah, when I say things on these videos about what I like and what I don't like, I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not making them up. It's just that sometimes these things happen. You get something that you liked at first, and then you're kind of like, I kind of wish I didn't buy that because I don't really like it. I just thought it was very interesting. That's what happened to me with the whole Baccarat Rouge and all the Baccarat Rouge dupes. I first was so curious to know what it smelled like, and I got a dupe of it just because everybody says it's great, so I'm gonna like it. And I was like, oh, this smells really, really awesome. This is so cool. Like, because it was so unique and interesting. I'd never smelled anything like it. So I went ahead and I bought a different one, and I bought a backup of my favorite of the two. And now I'm like, why did I do that? Because I don't know if I'll ever wear it. It's such a popular perfume. I get it. Everybody loves it. I get it. I don't think I'm ever gonna wear it. So, because there's so many others that I would prefer. So I do have my Amber Oud Rouge, the pretty one that looks kind of like a masculine bottle. I put it back in its beautiful box. It's a beautiful box. I think it would make a nice gift for a man. I feel like that scent is a little more masculine, even though women love it and wear it all the time. And I do have my Amber Oud Rouge there. and that's the one, the Orientica one with the really ornate, beautiful bottle. And that's the one that I have a backup for. So it's sealed and it's in the closet. So that one I might gift as well. Because granted, there's Father's Days, there's birthdays, there's Christmases. There's a lot of things coming up and we're going to have to buy gifts anyway. So I may as well, you know, do something like that. And I'll just keep my Amber Oud Rouge that I have there in case I change my mind in the future. But I just don't foresee myself wanting to reach out for it and put it on. So now I'm done. That's that for today. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.